Let's learn how to make Calcicruda Persian Star. Tools required: trowel, scraper, archy mesh, color wash sponge, Persian Star stencil, touch-up brush, sandpaper, Smart Care painting tray. The layers of application to make this finish are: Layer 1, primer plus putty plus primer. Layer 2, Calcicruda base coat. Layer 3, Calcicruda pattern coat. Layer 4, Calcicruda stencil application. Layer 5, Royale Play tinted protective coat. Application procedure for Calcicruda Persian Star finish. The layer 1 is primer plus putty plus primer. Prepare a primer putty primer finish surface. Tip: surface should be leveled enough and free from any kind of defects. Layer 2, Calcicruda base coat. Apply first layer of Calcicruda using trowel and scraper. Base coat can be applied by 1 or 2 applicators. Allow it to dry for 6 to 8 hours. Let's learn the application of Layer 3, Calcicruda pattern coat, mesh part. Place the archy mesh randomly as shown in the video and cover the same with Calcicruda. Remove the mesh and gently press the adjoining edges of the mesh using steel trowel. Allow it to dry for 6 to 8 hours. Tip: using archy mesh in rectangle shape and place it vertically upside down. Overlap the mesh during the placement. Now we will apply Layer 4, Calcicruda stencil layer. Visualize the stencil pattern and place the stencil accordingly. Deposit the Calcicruda layer randomly and ensure that the stencil is not covered uniformly. Make it imperfect by leaving some corners and edges. Wait for a couple of minutes and remove the stencil. Continue the stencil placement as per the visualization and repeat the procedure throughout. Buff the pencil layer gently using steel trowel. Allow it to dry for 6 to 8 hours. We will now apply Layer 5, Royale Play tinted protective coat. Take minimal portion of tinted protective coat on one color wash sponge and deposit the same cautiously so that it doesn't appear too dark. This is required to give a tinge of orangish shade all over the pattern. Allow it to dry for 3 to 4 hours. Protective coat can be applied by one applicator to maintain the pattern consistency. Apply bluish protective coat on the star using a touch-up brush. This is to highlight the star as per requirement. Darkness of the same is directly proportional to the number of applied layers. Additional layer of Royale Play protective clear coat can be applied to improve the washability. Coverage: Calcicruda, 4 to 5 square feet per kg for 2 coats. Protective coat, 250 to 300 square feet per liter for 1 coat. Application area: for interior surface. Shade details: Calcicruda base coat, Arabian sand, L133. Calcicruda pattern coat, Arabian sand, L133. Calcicruda stencil layer, Radiance, 7893. Royale Play protective coat, deep orange, 0506. Royale Play protective coat, polished blue, X149.